What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has the Texas Motor Speedway, a track that's usually very treacherous, very difficult to pass, can sometimes put on some okay racing, but sometimes doesn't put on the best racing at the track. The last time we ran at Texas Motor Speedway in the Craftsman Truck Series, we saw Kyle Busch, I believe, pick up a second Truck Series win of 2024. He will not be back this time around to defend his crown as he is not racing this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway, so we are going to get a new winner this time around at Texas. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is very interesting. It's going to be 72 degrees high with 55 degrees as low with a 70% chance of rain. However, I did a little bit of digging on the forecast, and it actually looks like that it's actually going to improve as the day progresses and goes on. It seems like the rain is probably going to be out by around 3 or 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. So hopefully by the time the race happens, the weather can clear up and it can get better as time goes on. If it pushes back, we could get a delay for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. So if you're headed out to the track, make sure to be prepared just in case weather is affecting the weekend. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who will not run well this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a run to think will have a great run this weekend or are really good at this type of track or really good and under fun equipment. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And I do drivers you watch out for, and usually for the Craftsman Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, I got 4 drivers you watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 1 truck for Tricon Garage, Brandon Jones. When it was announced that Brandon Jones was going to make some start with Tricon Garage, I really thought he'd be a major factor to win these races. But in the couple races we've seen Brandon Jones behind the wheel, he's just never really been a factor. That 1 truck has really struggled with the drivers that behind it. Williams Walsh hasn't been that good in the truck. Wallace Allen kind of struggled at Martinsville. And Brandon Jones in a few races that he's ran so far this year just has never been a major factor. And I think the bad luck in the truck series is going to continue. Well, I think it will be a factor when the Xfinity Series race on Saturday. I don't expect it to be a factor. I think he will struggle this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 98 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ty Majeski. This is going to come as a surprise to a lot of people because usually Ty Majeski is someone who I expect to be a major factor. However, over the course of the last 4 weeks, his best finish is 11th, and he's only scored 2 top 20 finishes in the last 4 races. Again, all the mistakes have not been his fault, but I think Ty Majeski's been a little bit way over his head from time to time. And I think he's a really good driver. He's had decent speed at this track in the past, but I just don't trust the number 98 team currently at the moment. They're making a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes. They're causing major incidents down there, and I think, unfortunately, because of that, Ty Majeski gets caught up in some incident and will not run good this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 44 truck for Niece Motorsports, Bailey Curry. Bailey Curry, the last couple of races we've ran in the truck series, he's actually had a really fast truck. He qualified up front at Rocky but got taken out early in the event. Then at Bristol about a week or so prior, he ran exceptional. He had one of the fastest trucks in the field, and I thought until the motor issues came into play, he was going to be a major factor to win. I think especially with being the home race in Niece Motorsports, I think he's going to have a good chance to get that first career truck win. He's been really strong throughout the whole entire year so far in the few races that he's ran, and I think he'll be a pretty big factor to get a really strong run this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver 71 truck for Spire Motorsports, Rajah Caruth. In the first 3 races of the year, Rajah Caruth really struggled. He got caught up in incidents and got caught up in wrecks. But in the last 4 races, Rajah Caruth's season has continued to improve. I believe he's had 4 straight top 10 finishes coming into this weekend's race at Texas. And while I don't think he's going to be a major factor to go to victory lane, I think he is going to have a really strong run. I think Spire's been getting a little bit better as the year has gone on. I think Rajah will have a chance and opportunity to score another top 5 finish this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is driving the same truck that the prior driver drove when he went to Victory Lane last year, and that, of course, is Kyle Busch. The driver has actually won here before, back in 2023, albeit in controversial fashion, but he still was a guy that went to Victory Lane. I'm going to be picking the driver of the 7 truck for Spire Motorsports, Carson Hocevar, to pick up his 5th career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win and his first truck win of 2025. Carson's back in the Truck Series for the first time since 2023, and Carson's been really excited about this. He's going to have Ride Identity as a sponsor, and I think he's going to be taking that truck to Victory Lane. He's been really fast in the Truck Series. He's in a better truck than he was with Niece Motorsports, so I think he's going to have the truck capable of going to Victory Lane, and I think he will be able to be the guy that crosses the finish line first. I'm going with Carson Hocevar to pick up the win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway with Spire Motorsports. And now we're going to head on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. Corey Heim has been the fastest guy overall throughout the 2025 season. Albeit the last couple weeks he hasn't been the strongest truck out there, but Corey Heim in a mile and a half especially, he's usually the fastest guy out there. And I think he's going to have a truck capable of going to Victory Lane. He's led a lot of laps so far this year. He was really good at Texas last year, if I remember correctly. I think he's going to be really strong this time around. I think he'll be a major factor to go to Victory Lane this weekend at Texas. The second driver you should watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 38 truck for Farmer Motorsports, Chandler Smith. Outside of finishing in 13th place at Rockham every race prior to this one, including the win at Bristol, he has finished inside the top 10. He has been the most consistent driver throughout the early portion of the year when you look at top 10s and top 5s as well. And I think because of that, Chandler is going to be a factor to go to Victory Lane. I also believe SpeedyCash.com is sponsoring, which will be big for that sponsor to go to Victory Lane. I think Chandler will be a factor to win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 07 truck for Spire Motorsports, Nick Sanchez. 2 years ago, Nick Sanchez had the fastest truck in this race. He dominated, pretty much led almost the whole entire event because it was very, very difficult to pass. But at the end of the race, he got turned by Carson Hocevar. Now, they are going to be teammates this time around, so they're going to have to work together. But I think Nick is going to be a factor. I think Nick is going to have a really strong truck. I know Spire's been up and down at times throughout this year, but I feel like the team's been getting better and better as the season has gone on. So I think Nick Sanchez will be a factor to win this weekend at Texas. And the fourth final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 45 truck for Niece Motorsports, Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt has been quietly having a really strong season in the Craftsman Truck Series, and I think some of the results that he's had so far early in the year have not really shown the potential possibility of what Caden can do. Plus, with this being the hometown track for Niece Motorsports and being the 10-year anniversary of this organization, I do think that he's going to be a major factor to go to Victory Lane. I think this team has been a lot quicker than the results have shown, and I think Caden will be a major factor to go to Victory Lane. It's going to be popular if he does win. He, of course, won a Snowball Derby last year. I think Caden will be a pretty big factor to go to Victory Lane this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Brandon Jones, Ty Majeski. My underdog picks are Bailey Curry, Raja Karuf. My winner's pick is Carson Hocevar. And the ones to watch out for Corey Heim, Chandler Smith, Nick Sanchez, and Caden Honeycutt. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2025 SpeedyCash.com 250 at Texas Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. List description below that, and combo your picks below for the Craftsman Truck Series race at Texas. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Texas. Let me know your picks in the comments below. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video at Texas. Got a lot of great content dropping this weekend, of course. I will, of course, tomorrow be having a news video more than likely. We're going to talk about some stuff around Rockingham. We're also going to talk about some other stuff that's been announced in the last couple of days. We're also going to be doing the Xfinity Series race picks for the Nat race at Texas. Then on Thursday, we're going to have Cup race picks for the Wharf 400. Did an intro this video earlier today, and we should have the paint scheme video dropping as well. And then on Friday, we will have a NASCAR news video. I should have the truck review, depending on when I get home. It might be a little bit of a short shorter review because I will be at work during that time. Saturday, I'll have the NASCAR Xfinity Series race review from Texas Motor Speedway, and then, of course, and reactions to Cup qualifying as well. And then on Sunday, of course, I am going to have the NASCAR Cup, well, probably not a full-scale review, just probably congratulating the winner of the race because I will not be home for that race review, unfortunately. So it's going to be the first time there's not a full-scale race review on this channel in quite some time. Got content coming out, people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carlos, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Junior Motorsports, Connor Zillish, Clayton McFarland, Matt DiBenedetto, Frankie Muniz, Eric Almirola, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, you name it. We'll talk about all this stuff. Same with Kyle Larson as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.